All right, y'all, we got skincare and questions. I'm gonna just do my skincare routine real quick and answer some of these questions that y'all got for me. Y'all got questions, I got answers. Some of y'all a little bit nosy, but it's all right though. We getting to know each other. You know, I've answered some of these questions a little bit already in some of my lives, but I know some of y'all be missing my lives because y'all don't got y'all notifications turned on. So I'm gonna say it like I always say. Make sure y'all turn them notifications on so y'all don't miss when I post. Yeah, I'm gonna get to answering some of these questions. Also, I know I look a little rough right now. I'm trying to grow my beard a little bit more fuller, like up here a little bit. So I'm letting it grow out a little bit, so don't judge me now. You know, like I said, looking a little rough. Most asked question is, am I single? Am I dating? Y'all always want to know why I'm alone. Am I lonely? All type of stuff. So I'm gonna address that first. I'm currently single, not dating at the moment. I've really just been focusing on myself, man. I'm locked in, tunnel vision. I just realized that I'm at the age where really I can't give my time to everybody, man, for real. I would rather just be alone. And I mean, of course, if the right person comes along, I'm open to it. I'm hoping the next woman that comes into my life is like more, it's gonna be a permanent thing. Hopefully she'll be my wife, because I'm just not in the business of just wanting to waste time. Not everybody deserves your energy. I'm in a great space right now mentally, and I'm just focused and locked in, and I'm not rushing things. If the right young lady happens to walk into my life, it's just, you know, organic, natural, I'm open to it. But right now I'm not necessarily looking. And I don't get lonely. I mean, I guess everybody gets the moments where they're lonely and they just want to interact with people. I go out here and there. Like I said in one of the other vlogs, a year ago, I used to think it was weird to go out to dinner and go out to eat by myself, do activities by myself. Honestly, man, if y'all been here, you know, following my journey, my moving journey, the whole summer I traveled to all the cities by myself, eating at restaurants by myself, vlogging by myself. And honestly, that is like, I've grown so much as a person because I'm just comfortable within my own skin and comfortable being by myself. I don't need any validation from anybody. And I guess that kind of answers the question, do I get lonely? All right, someone asked, what do you think your best qualities are and what keeps you grounded? Best qualities, that's a good one. I mean, I'm a good person. Honestly, kind-hearted person, super motivated, self-motivated, resilient. I'm not a liar. Really feel like at this big age, there's no point to lie to anybody. I think people that lie, like you only lie. I used to lie when I was a kid, scared of my parents, scared to get in trouble. But at this age, you know, learn how to communicate, and like it's no point of lying. So that's a good thing. Cause I don't like liars. I dislike liars, strongly dislike liars. What else? I'm just a good person, man. I think I have patience with people. With myself, I'm kind of impatient because I always just like, if I set my mind to something, if I want to do something for myself, I rush it. And I'm just like, I get excited and anxious and just want to do it. But I think I'm patient when it comes to like individual, like people. So I think that's a great trait to have. I don't know, man, I got a lot of good qualities, but those are just some of them. Oh, the other part of the question was what keeps me grounded? What keeps me grounded really is just creating content, being creative, being in a creative space, exercising, praying. I used to play basketball a lot. That's like one of the things that used to keep me grounded. I need to really get back into playing basketball. But yeah, those are just some of the things. All right, somebody asked, am I an introvert? And then another person asked, do I have any regrets? I'm gonna put these two together. I don't really have any regrets. I really try not to live with any regrets. I'm really happy with the way that life panned out, even during my darkest moments. Like, it was for a reason, honestly. So I don't have any regrets because, you know, all those were lessons. But one thing I can say that I do regret is I am an introvert, right? So I am an introvert. I am sometimes standoffish. I think now I have definitely completely did a 360 compared to what I was. Like, now I interact and I'm a more social person. And I think it's because of creating content and, you know, things like that, things of that nature. But, you know, some years ago when I wasn't a content creator and I was creating content and I was the person behind the camera, and me being an introvert and me being standoffish and not really having those social skills at the moment, I feel like I didn't execute in those moments, as, you know, I kind of missed opportunity. I feel like if my social skills was a little bit better, I could have possibly been a lot further in life, just because you get in the room with these right people. It's like what they say, closed mouths don't get fed. I had so many opportunities where I was just around so many successful people people. And in some of those rooms that I was in, I definitely probably missed opportunity just because I was kind of just standoffish and just kind of like lacked those communication skills. So I think that's like one of my biggest regrets. I dropped the ball on that. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. It's all good. All right, someone asked me, what would you tell someone that is stuck career-wise and doesn't know where to start? I would say, honestly, you gotta really be open to trying new things. If you don't try new things, you're never gonna learn what you like. If you don't take risk, and even if you don't like it, it's better to try it and realize that you don't like it, because if you never try it, like, how will you ever know? So yeah, you can't be afraid to take risks. With me, I tried so many different things before I found out what I really love and what I really don't like, and before I found like what my purpose is. So it's like, if you don't shoot your shot, you will never know. For real. So that's like the best advice, I think, is just don't be afraid, take risk, try new things. Even if you don't like it, it's cool, because then you know, like, all right, I'll never do that again because I don't like it. You could end up doing 100 different things, and that 99th time that you try something, it could be something that is your purpose and that you fall in love with, that you meant to do. That's the best advice I can give on that. Next question we got, I absolutely love your content. Appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Could you please talk more about being an entrepreneur? What motivates you? How do you get things done when you lack energy or motivation? Being an entrepreneur is hard. I ain't gonna lie. It just takes years and years of just like, kind of just like failing and being okay with failure, for real. Being an entrepreneur it's tough. That's really what it comes down to. Is just, you just gotta be okay with failing and starting all over, and keep trying and keep believing in yourself, and knowing that one day you'll get your break. I know that sounds easier said than done. You gotta be okay with being broke. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, like I said, I'm probably going on close to like 10 years of being an entrepreneur. I was broke a majority of those times, like living gig to gig. What they say, like living check to check. It was literally like living gig to gig and chasing money, which is not good. When you chase money, it's harder to make money. You gotta kind of like figure out a way to like let the money come to you. I don't know, man. You gotta really you gotta take a risk, and this leads back to the last question, kinda. You just gotta be okay with taking risk and being in difficult situations, because it makes your skin thicker. It teaches you wisdom. It's like all learning experiences on how to get better. So that's part of it. And then what motivates me, I don't know. I've just always been kind of like a self-motivated person, and I have like a personality to where, like, if I really enjoy something, I lock in on it, and I become like obsessed with it in a way. If it's something that I don't like, I'm horrible. I don't do it. That's why I'm like a horrible employee. Every job that I've ever had, I've been fired because I'm a horrible employee, and I just lack motivation when it comes to doing things that I don't like to do. I always knew, like, okay, if I work a job and I don't like doing this job, I'm always gonna get fired. I'm never gonna have stability. So I was willing to take a risk and be broke, because it's like, all right, some people, you might work 3-4 jobs, 2-3 jobs, and still be living check to check. Why not take a risk on yourself, live check to check, but then like do stuff that you like to do? You gotta kind of find motivation within yourself and stop procrastinating, because no matter how motivated you feel and how many motivational clips or how many motivational podcasts or whatever the case is, whatever you do to kind of get you inspired, you gotta take that and like really put in the work, and you gotta stop procrastinating. You're never gonna find the perfect situation to start, the perfect time to start. Stop procrastinating. Do it. If you don't do it right, you're gonna learn it eventually. If you're starting something new and it doesn't work out, it's fine. It's okay to fail. I know that was kind of like a long response. I hope that that answered the question though. All right, someone asked me, what is the most creative film project you finished and that you're most proud of? I filmed a movie. If you're new here, you probably don't know. So a couple years ago, I filmed a movie called The Pandemic. That is like my most, like, I put in so much work. Like, that project took 3 months. I was one of the producers on it. The executive producer is a guy named Hummer Boy. He brought me in on the project, and he just believed in me, and And, you know, he was someone I used to work at Costco's with. I used to work with him at Costco's. He was the guy that was working at the front door, and now he's an entrepreneur, successful, and he owns his own businesses. And, you know, I used to serve samples at Costco's, and that's how we was cool. And then, you know, fast forward years later, you know, he always was like a supporter of my work, and then he brought me on board. Him and this other guy named Marcus, they wrote the movie together. And then me and Hummer Boy produced it. Hummer Boy was the executive producer. I was the producer, director, editor. And I put a lot into just filming that project. And it took so much time, so much energy. Like, I'm not really interested in filming another movie at the moment because it just took so much time and so much energy. And I really have been putting my energy and focus into my YouTube and me creating my own content, whether it be short form or long form. So that's my most proudest project though, because it's a full length movie. The movie is on Tubi and you can watch it. I'm gonna show y'all real quick so if y'all wanna watch it. Okay, this is the movie cover right here. And I'm in the movie. I directed it, but I got a quick cameo. In one of the scenes towards the end of the movie. So if you want to see me in the movie, I'm a club owner, and I was able to got my first acting debut. But yeah, that was a super dope project. If you guys want to watch it, it's on Tubi. I don't know if you guys watch Tubi movies, but it's a good movie. It was my very first movie. It was our first movie as a whole, a team, and I'm happy with the way that it came out for real. So we got another question. It says, if you could collaborate with any other creator, who would it be? It says, what's your dream brand partnership? If you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I don't really know, man. I wouldn't mind working with other creators. Like, if they want to work with me, it's a mutual. Like, I'm open to working with, you know, anyone. At the moment, I don't really have any creator friends for real. Like, all of my friends that create content are back in Michigan. So, you know, I definitely plan to create with them once I go back. But as far as like new people that I don't really know, or that I just know maybe only on social media, when the time's right, I'm definitely open to it. I don't really have a specific person in mind. It's just more so of like, if we could figure out a way to like collaborate where it would make sense on, you know, both of our channels or whatnot. Dream brand partnership, Dyson. I've said it before. I feel like I've worked with a lot of brands. Dyson is one of those companies that I use their products in a lot of my videos for years, and I haven't really got a response from them yet, you know, similar to how I would other brands. Dyson literally hasn't said anything about my content. It's just been crickets. And then as far as traveling anywhere, I say Dubai. I got a list: Dubai, Tokyo, and Thailand. But I think where I want to go first, somewhere where I want to go like maybe this year, like in the summertime possibly, is Dubai. I think I would want to go there. It just looks like a super dope place to travel. It looks like a dope place to live. It seems like it's a safe place. I get this a lot also. A lot of creators be wondering like what kind of like equipment I use. So I have a Sony A7S III, and then I have I have a few lenses, but a Sony A7S III is kind of overkill, honestly. I used to shoot music videos, and I really use this. I used to use this camera to shoot my music videos, which is like super high quality. And I mean, it's I love it. I love it for real. But like, if you're just starting, I really don't think that you need to spend that much money on a camera for real. I also have a DJI Pocket 3. That camera is fire. It's super compact. It's probably like this big. Honestly, I know you said with like out the iPhone. Honestly, there's so many successful creators who just create just content with the iPhone. The iPhone is definitely a good tool to use if you getting an actual camera is not in your budget right now. And like I said, if you're just starting out, just start. Like, film with an iPhone. The DJI Pocket 3, I think that's like $800. That's a dope camera. The Sony a7S III, I think the body alone is like $4,000 or $5,000. I can't remember when I purchased it, but like I said, it was an investment for me just because I was making a lot of money like shooting music videos, and you don't gotta go crazy starting off, man. Just for real, just get like a cheaper camera, just film. For real. Film and then slowly work your way up. This is a good question right here. How is your mental health, and when it looks dark or challenging for you, how do you address or cope? That's a great question. My mental health right now is amazing. I'm in a great space. I really don't allow everyone into my space because I don't want to like shift my energy, and I'm just like, I'm focused and I'm just in a great space right now, and just having the wrong people around you could really just throw your energy off. That's why I'd be cool with being by myself. Everybody has dark moments, dark times. I went through depression not too long ago, like in 2023 and a little bit of 2024. I had dark moments. I kind of talked about that in one of my other videos. How I kind of got through that is you just try to stay busy. Going to the gym, I know they say it and I never really believed it, and I think that's really why I got into like my fitness journey and just started wanting to really hit the gym and just be a healthier person, is because when you're in a dark space, and going to the gym for real is like, it's therapy. Lifting weights, running, staying active, staying busy, like those are things that helps. And then like, of course, for me, like I said before, cleaning my house, turning on music and just having a clean space, no matter like how clouded your mind is, like having that clean, comfortable space is always like a plus, and it helps. All right, so they're gonna deliver me. Look at the expiration date on these blueberries, man. 11/29/24. 11/29/24. That's crazy, man. They just credited me back $7.59, but that's crazy. 11/29/24. Like that's like almost 2 months old. 2 months past the expiration date. And then the Instacart shopper could have did a better job of just even looking at the expiration date for me. Like, dang, that's like, you don't care like that for you. You just don't even look at, just at least look at the quality of the food that you shopping for these people. That's why we tip y'all. Like, I left him a good tip. He could have at least looked at the expiration date for me and seen that it was expired 6 months ago. But nah, it's all good though. They gave me my money back. No complaints. Dallas weather is like super confusing and indecisive and just, I don't know the right words. But 1 minute it's freezing, snowing, then 3 hours later it's springtime. Like, I thought Michigan weather was like super bipolar, but now Dallas, y'all got Michigan beat. I'm about to head to IKEA. I gotta grab this little like side of my desk storage cabinet type thing, because I be having just all kinds of miscellaneous stuff, you know, just laying around, and I be needing places to put stuff. So I'm about to go pick it up, driving all the way to Grand Prairie or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can never get it right, but yeah, about to go do that. All right, back to the questions though. Someone had asked, what is my favorite outdoor hobby? Jet skiing is like my favorite. That for sure is like my favorite outdoor thing to do. I know for sure, like if I had moved to Florida, I for sure was gonna get like a jet ski, or even possibly try to look into like a small boat and a jet ski, because I love like the water. I ain't gonna say I love the water. I kind of got a little bit of a fear of the ocean. Like, I swim in the ocean, I've jet skied in the ocean, but it's just like, it's not me so much being afraid of the ocean itself, like the water. I'm more so afraid of like what's in the water. And like, I just don't like that feeling of like swimming somewhere and I can't see the bottom and see like what's around me, because I know it's all types of stuff, creatures and all types of stuff swimming around you while you in the ocean. Someone asked, what is the turning point that made you take on this new adventure in life, moving, your channel, etc.? Honestly, I always been like just a super spontaneous risk taker type of person. I'm not that much of a planner. I was originally trying to move in 2023 when I invested in my game truck company. When I bought my second bus, I thought that was going to be the year that I was going to be able to afford to move and take that leap of faith. That year didn't go how I had planned it to. I was just really anxious and just waiting for the next opportunity. And then, thank God, everything was going well in 2024 with my career, and I just felt like it was just the right moment to move. Even before 2024, I've made moves before, not that much saved up. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'll move out of state, little to no money, just because I believe that, betting on myself and taking that risk, that the situation is never gonna be perfect. It's never gonna be the right time. And sometimes, like, saving money up is hard depending on your situation. So, like, if you try to set a goal and be like, yeah, I'm not moving until I save X amount of dollars, sometimes that's a hard goal to reach, and it might set you back. So, I don't know. I just believe that I'm gonna take the risk if I have to. But, thankfully, when I moved just now to Dallas, I'm in a way better position. I'm established now to where I felt like, it was just a good time just to make that move. But I don't know. I just go off of my feeling, for real. If it feels good, I go with it. And as far as my YouTube channel, it's just something that I always wanted to do. I always been a creator, but I've always just created for other people. I just felt like it was just finally time to put myself first and do something that I love to do versus doing something that I might like to do, but it's more so just like for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually enjoy waking up every day, creating content because I love doing it. Another question someone asked, what's my type of woman? I don't think I really got a type, for real. It's no specific type. It's more so I go off of a vibe. I go off of the type of, like, just the vibe between us, like our chemistry in a way. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a type, for real. It's just more so off of that. Ambitious. Does she got things going for herself? Does she have goals? Things of that nature. The vibe between us, it gotta be like mutual interest. Like, I gotta know that she really rock with me like I rock with her. Like, I'm not, like, I feel like I'm too old for like the whole, like, the chasing, and like, we not doing that. Like, it gotta be a mutual interest, mutual respect between each other. Like, it just, the vibe and the chemistry. That's really what I go off of. And of course, I gotta be attracted to her, but I don't have a specific type. If anything, I'm just going off of just like, those things. It's kind of hard to explain. I feel like this is my 100th time at IKEA with y'all. I feel like this is a repetitive thing we got going here, but it's all right. I love IKEA. That extreme morning routine vlog that I just dropped recently, if y'all seen it, I'm gonna link it in the bio. It kind of got me like extremely sore. My legs are on fire right now, and this is days after. I think this one's the one I'm looking for. I like this one. This one's huge, but this one drawer can actually, I don't even know if I need this much drawer space though. This might be too much. I just know this is gonna be a pain to put together, man. I really don't feel like putting this thing together. I'm so frustrated right now. I just spent the last like 2 hours putting this little dresser thing, this little storage cabinet thing together, and I think it's like a faulty piece or something because the measurements can't be right because I followed the directions. I'm very good at following directions, but look at this. I'm gonna show y'all. Man, no matter how I've tried to put it together, but there's no way that it fits. Like, it's supposed to be 2 small ones up top and then three big ones down below. But this one right here, there's no way that there's a drawer that could fit. Even if you put the small one down here, it won't fit. I've tried every which way, and I think this is just it's a bad piece. It's a faulty storage cabinet. It's not my fault. It gotta be their fault. Y'all, like, I'm beyond frustrated, like, because I spent so much time in just doing this, and now I'm just super frustrated that I gotta go like take it back. They're gonna have to put it together for me. I'm not doing this again. Like, there's no way, because I followed the directions to the T. And how I know it's not my fault is because these things right here where the drawers go, they're already like measured. Like, I didn't put these together. They came like this on the left and the right side. All of these bars, they were already pre-installed. So you're supposed to just put the drawers together. Yeah, you're supposed to put the drawers together, and then, so look, for example, watch. I'm gonna take this drawer out, and then I'm gonna put this one right here. It's supposed to be 2 small ones first, but look at this gap. Look at this, man. I'm so frustrated. Like, y'all have just, oh my God, oh man. So like, look, it's supposed to be 2 small ones up top. So these are the 2 small ones, and it's supposed to be 3 down below. There's no way that I could fit 3 of them down below. So I don't know, man. I'm pissed. I guess I gotta take it back tomorrow. Ain't nothing I could do. Show must go on. Next day, I finally figured out the dresser situation, the storage cabinet situation. As y'all can see, the couch. It's a pretty cool couch, comfortable, and it's just, somewhere to chill. This is where I spend most of my time at, for real. So I just wanted a couch in here that I could like take a nap and just like, sometimes just sit, chill, think, or whatever the case may be. So I like this couch. Of course, right now it just looks like super just basic. I think I want to have like a storage cabinet over here, because when my candles come, like all my products and all my supplies and everything, I'm gonna get like a big cabinet and I'm gonna store those like there. Get some artwork behind me. I'm probably gonna paint this wall, maybe add like a neon, like a LED sign or something. We gonna get it together, but it's no rush. Then on that side, I'm gonna hang my TV today. I actually gotta go to Best Buy, buy some like Govee lights for the back of that TV. I don't want to do too much, but we gonna still make it, a little bit better. Let's see. The next question. Someone said, "What kind of films do you like, and which are your favorite?" Man, I used to really like horror films. I still love horror films, but I stopped looking at horror films as much because I used to get this was maybe like 5-6 years ago, like right before COVID. It would just happen like randomly. I would get like sleep paralysis. Is that what it's called? But like literally, I would just like, every time I was like laying on my back, I would have like bad dreams and just have like sleep paralysis, and that kind of really like scared me in a way. And I think that was like God telling me like, stop letting this like negative energy into your life so much. I was a film director, and I used to always like watch and study horror films because that's like the genre of film that I wanted to like pursue in my film directing career. Like I will always be trying to think of like creative ways to make horror films, and I was just like fascinated fascinated by like horror and scary movies. Like my parents, my mom, that's like one of her favorite genres. She loves scary movies. I kind of grew up watching like Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy Krueger. Like those were like my favorite. But then as we got older, they start introducing like the more like sinister type movies, and that's when I kind of just was like starting to kind of get infatuated with it. And that's like negative energy. That energy, I don't know what I'm really trying to say, but that energy really just, I feel like it was kind of affecting me in a negative way. So I just kind of like fell back from watching as many scary movies. Like I still watch them, but I try not to watch like the super sinister ones, if that makes sense. I love comedy, action. Friday's like my favorite. All About the Benjamins. Like I said, I love all the Michael Myers series. Like those were like my favorite. That movie Sinister, the first one, that one is a super scary movie. I love it though. Insidious, the first one, number 1 and number 2. So I'm gonna try to make these answers short and sweet so we don't make this video too long. For a new creator, how do you proceed on getting started? I would say you just gotta get started for real. There's no such thing as like a perfect time. You could plan your content, you could plan like have a little bit of structure, but like don't really get too overwhelmed. Just enjoy it, take it day by day, start and just do it. Because the more you do it, the more comfortable you become. When I first started, I felt like I was horrible. I was like I critiqued myself. I would like film videos, edit them, and then I would look at them and then I would delete them. And it's just like, there's so much wasted time. It's because one, I was like critiquing myself, and then I was also worrying about what other people thought, and you can't do that. Who cares what people think? You can't please everybody, and you never will be able to please everybody. So I know it's easier said than done, but just do it. Don't look at the numbers. Don't think about the money. Just find a niche or something that you enjoy, something that you could do that you enjoy doing for free. That's what it is. You gotta enjoy doing and have a passion for it for free starting off. That's the only way that you'll be successful, is if you're willing to do whatever it is you wanna do for free for a certain period of time until, you gotta enjoy the process for real. It's your time. When it's time for you to elevate and get to that next level, when it's your time, just make sure that you're prepared for it. And how you become prepared for it is just repetition. You gotta shoot your shots. Film the video. Like for me, I'm still learning how to film long form content. I feel like I've had so much practice with short form content. I kind of understand it, and it's kind of easier for me to film short form. But when it comes to filming these vlogs and long form content and stuff, I'm still learning, and it's trial and error. And I'm giving myself grace. I feel accomplished. But even if a video, there's no such thing as putting a bad video out, because it's practice. It's practice. Your video is never going to be perfect. Your video is never going to please everybody. It's a way for you to just document your journey and your progress and see how your personal growth within your content. So that's the best advice I could give. Hope that helps out. That was kind of a long answer, my bad, but hope that helps y'all out. I just really need to find some lights for behind my TV. Hopefully they got them here. If not, I'm gonna just have to order online. It looks like they have. This is what I'm looking for right here. Perfect. All right, it's cold, super cold in Dallas, man. I cannot wait until, so supposedly, I guess the weather will be good. We got like one more month left in Dallas. I guess February is supposed to be like the last cold month. And then like by March, it's supposed to start feeling good again outside. I can't wait, because I wasn't expecting this when I was moving to Dallas, for real. I moved to get away from the cold, but it seems like I brought the cold with me. I apologize to all my fellow Dallas people. I might have brought the cold with me for sure. But let me answer one more question. And it says, I'm such a fan. I appreciate the support, for real. Then asks, what is your favorite and least favorite cleaning task? Least favorite for sure is the bathroom. I hate cleaning the bathroom. Yeah, I hate cleaning the bathroom. Bathroom is usually what I start with, just because I hate it. Like I always start with my least favorite when I'm cleaning. The bathroom is something that I hate, and that's usually what I start with. And then my favorite thing is like whatever area of the house is like least dirtiest, for real. I don't know, between the bathroom and the kitchen, those are like, I really don't like those areas. To lead into the next question, you asked, are there times where your place gets messy or you're unmotivated to clean? Yeah, all the time. Like I have my moments where I'm in my slumps also. Like I'm human. I'm not perfect. But that's why I try to just take it like I clean a little bit, you know, throughout the week, day at a time. I usually make it so like when it's time to clean on Sundays or on Saturdays or whatever day I decide to clean on the weekend, I like to make sure that I'm not feeling overwhelmed. So clean a little bit throughout the week. So then by the weekend, I could kind of just like, you know, touch up a little bit, and it doesn't take that long or be that overwhelming. And it says, have you always been so clean and so organized? Yeah, I was kind of raised in a household where we had to like do chores and keep our place clean. Like my mom and my dad didn't play. Like they always made us do, like me and my sister made us do chores every weekend. And if we didn't do our chores, then they would take away video games. We couldn't go outside, and you know, and then I got that whole story about when I used to live in New York, and I lived in New York for 5 years, and my living situation was just horrible. I hated it. I was super uncomfortable. I lived in like some of the dirtiest places in New York. You know, after that, I kind of just like said that I never want to live like that again. I value my home, my space, and everything. So, but I think I've always been a clean person. That's just how I was raised and how I was taught. It started like at a young age. My parents really like kind of instilled that into me at a young age. Hope that answers that, man. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. I know some of my responses were a little bit longer than others, but I will do probably like another part 2 at some point. You know, as we continue to put these videos out and continue to build this community, I'll try to like, you know, answer some of y'all questions as best as I can. This was fun. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you turn those post notifications on, because I'm gonna be dropping a lot of content. I'm excited. Until next time, I'll see y'all.